How do we bring our dreams closer to us?
The first thing is you need to believe and know that you're one decision, one relationship, one meeting, one book, one thought, one something away from a completely different life. And when you know that, then you begin to look for them. You're not as far away from these dreams as you think you are. And I'd say, really, Dad? And you go, no, you're actually a lot closer than you think. But because you think it's so far away, you behave in accordance with that belief system, and it always keeps it that far away from you.
You know, one of my favorite quotes is, every day I wake up, I'm one day closer to death. So what you gonna do with the time you got left? So a lot of us live in the future and a lot of us live in the past. And that's something that we have to get out of the habit of. And I think when you accept where you are, you're kind of letting go of that and making an action plan to putting your attention on your intention. And you, of course, you have an idea of where you would like to be, but God doesn't always give us what we want. God gives us what we need. And sometimes those are the same thing and sometimes they're not.
Come on, man. Just one more day. You can't give up now. You got dreams to chase. You got people to inspire. You got yourself to prove. Just keep going. It's you versus you. Every single day.
There's no such thing as being behind in life. You are where you are. And if you were supposed to be somewhere else, you would be there. There are no mistakes in this world. You literally cannot be behind. You can't. And when you truly understand that everything is unfolding perfectly, you realize what is meant for you will never pass you by. So it is impossible to be behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. The only thing you need to focus on is continue to take action and just keep going.
One of the things I want you all to know today is, don't worry. You're never ahead. You're never behind. You're exactly where you need to be. And don't let the internet rush you, right? Don't let social media rush you. Don't let anything rush you, because you're exactly where you need to be. And every minute that you're spending wishing you had someone else's life, you're wasting a minute of yours.
There is something poetic about a 39-year-old man winning New Artist of the Year. I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through, but I want to tell you to keep going, baby. I want to tell you success is on the other side of it. I want to tell you it's going to be okay. I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason.
No matter how long it takes, keep going. No matter how much it hurts, keep going. So you was placed on this earth for a reason. You weren't meant to be average. You were meant to excel. You gotta understand that this grind is meant to make you who you're supposed to be. A little grind ain't never hurt nobody. Stop being soft. Let's embrace it.
You didn't come this far by accident. Now is not the time to give up. You have to be delusional optimistic about this life, about your goals and dreams. You will get through this because you deserve it.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, that you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's gonna disappoint you.
You're gonna figure it out, like you always do, and like you always did before. You will keep going, even when it's hard. And you won't stop now. You didn't come this far just to give up right now. You won't quit. You won't.
Restart, reset, and refocus. You are your own greatest project, but just always remember, don't give up.
Brother, you gotta make a promise to yourself that even when it hurts, you keep walking. Even when you're tired, you keep working. And even when not a single soul believes in you, you do enough to keep going. Because as a man, you are only as strong as the promises you keep to yourself.
It don't matter how many scratches you got on your back. If he keep waking you up every morning, if he keep giving you the energy, you better strap on your motherfucking boots. Use whatever you're going through as motivation to reach the finish line. Why would you not reach the finish line and you done went through all you done went through?
When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, don't do that. Come on, man, who are they? When they tell you you're not gonna make it, don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be relentless.
That dream wouldn't have been placed in your heart if it wasn't achievable. And I get it. You might not know what to do next. You might not know where to go. You feel stuck. But here's the beautiful thing about destiny. The only thing it needs is your belief. And for you to walk through the open doors that sometimes just don't make sense. You're not crazy. You're called.
What if I told you that you're only 6 months away from the life you've always dreamed of. The income, the lifestyle, the time to enjoy everything. There is a condition, just one condition. For all that time, you have to show up each and every single day and do all the things that you and I both know you should be doing.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
You can't quit. God gave you that assignment. So how can you stop? How can you quit? How can you quit when he didn't give that vision to 10 different people? He gave it to you. That's your mission. That means that if you drop it, it doesn't get done the same way. Maybe it doesn't even get done at all. There are gonna be moments that you wish you can trade it for something that's way easier. But guess what? You can't. So if you're tired, yes, rest, but don't you dare quit.
We all have a good idea of what we need to do. So why do so few of us actually do it? I mean, you already know what your perfect day would look like. You already know who you want to become. You already know all of these things because you dream about them often. So stop waiting for someone or something to come along and give you permission. You don't need anybody to give you permission. You only need to give yourself permission. So go and do it.
My heart is at ease, knowing what was meant for me will never miss me, and that which misses me was never meant for me. What missed you was never for you, and what is for you will never miss you. We have to recognize that where we are is the exact cocktail that you need to create the future that you want.
I know it's hard currently. It feels like you have so far to go in life. Life just keeps testing you with everything that you don't know. But can I tell you a secret? Even though you have a lot to learn, one day, I promise you, it's gonna be your turn. Just keep showing up. It's all you need to do, and then start believing that you are enough. Just
if you don't chase that dream, you're gonna forever be miserable, man. I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do.
Won't be like this forever. I know it's hard right now. I know you've been pushing this dream. I know you've been trying. I know it's been challenging. I know you've been praying at night. I know you've been crying in your prayers, but it will not be like this forever. Put one foot in front of the other and trust God with the outcome.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to. We have to continue to hold on. And I would imagine for so many people out there, that is probably the most difficult thing.
It will not be like this forever. Do not tie yourself to a specific outcome when God wants to do a miracle of his choosing. Be okay with letting God structure the whole blueprint. God is greater than what you're going through. Believe. It won't be like this forever. Keep going.
You chose this path. It's a damn hard one. You chose it. You owe it to yourself to see it through.
No matter what you are going through, how sad you are, how much pain you're feeling, the trauma that you're going through, you are strong enough to see another day. And it's not about being 100% every single day. It's about just showing up.
I've always thought of life as like this one-way street, and you head down it, and as you do, it sort of disappears behind you. So you can only go one direction, forward.
Now you're gonna have to go through hell, worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed. But in the end, I know you'll be the one standing.
You gotta get through it. You gotta get through bad feelings. You gotta get through failure. It's very important. And you get through it by just picking yourself back up and moving forward and going.
A lot of people can give up. It's easy to give up. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's That's a real grind.
If I can instill one piece of advice into all human beings, it would simply be, and don't rely on anybody to believe in you. Don't rely on anybody to push you or make you better. Believe in yourself and only yourself, and allow that human being to make you a better person.
If you really want to be great at something, it definitely doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a year or two. And even if you're having a great season or you're having a career year, there's still so much more room to continue to improve. You know, it's still much more room for you to continue with the process of becoming great where it's sustainable.
At least give your best self the same amount of time to build your life that you gave your worst self the time to destroy your life, and then we can talk. Because you could spend decades thinking terribly and try to shift it and go through a challenge and be like, man, this isn't working. It's not working. You gave the club 20 years and you've given this 2 months. Doesn't even seem logical.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide clubs, partying, trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it.
You want to reach your goal? How to reach the goal the quickest? Be focused with your energy. Meaning, be focused with the mind. Don't lose the goal from the mind. Whatever you do from the moment of waking up until the evening, whatever you do, keep the goal in the mind.
Stay focused. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody, homie. What's on your mind, just do it. Because what's destined for you, you gonna get it.
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
I wanted to read you a quote from 2013 that you said. I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent van Gogh. Dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me, but f*** it. When that gold belt is around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a car for every day of the week, and my kids' kids get everything they ever wanted, then it will pay. Then I'll be happy.
Your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.
If you genuinely believe in yourself, you are 75% already there towards your goals. Like you will accomplish them. If you believe yourself, put in the work, it's done.
Everyone thinks you're crazy until it works. You always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you.
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship.
Listen, every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the fucking face, man. Could be anything. Could be you get up and you walk downstairs, you got a fucking flat tire and you're late for work and you got this and that. Life is going to throw all kinds of crazy shit at you, right? And you have to be ready for it and you got to fucking deal with it. You can't curl up into a ball. You can't run away from it. You can't hide. You have to take all this shit head on.
You can make as much money as you want. You can have as much freedom as you want. You can have as much opportunity as you want, but you got to go out and get it, because I can tell you right now, every single one of you out there have exactly what you deserve. You might think that life is unfair. You might think that life dealt you a bad hand, but I'm here to tell you life will give you exactly what you tolerate. And if you've been tolerating mediocrity, you've been tolerating average, you've been tolerating this victim mentality that you're carrying, then guess what? You have exactly what you deserve.
You can have no self-belief and show up anyway. You can want more for yourself without knowing exactly what that looks like. You can doubt the process, question your talent, be uncertain that you're making progress, disparage your accomplishments, permanently feel like you're not working hard enough no matter how hard you work, never give yourself a break, fail to fully feel gratitude, be terrified of never reaching your goals, and still end up in a place that your 20-year-old self could not imagine you'd ever get to. Self-belief is overrated. Generate evidence.
These are all
part of being in the game. When you're in the fucking game, great things happen and really bad things happen. And you got to take it all in stride. And you got to pick yourself up the next day, strap your fucking shoes back on, and get out there and go to fucking war again.
Because if I kept believing this false narrative that I'm supposed to be broke, that I'm supposed to be desperate, that I'm supposed to be approval seeking, validation seeking, putting other people on pedestals because of that shit, fuck you. Don't ever for a moment undersell yourself. See, that's the thing, man. Everyone's waiting for permission. Everyone's waiting for permission from some higher power to tell them that it's okay to break through the seal.
Sharpen your arsenal for perfection of what you can be. But if you didn't know that, mentally, you didn't prepare for that, you think something's wrong, maybe it's time to stop. No, it's time to move even further. You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step one. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable. And at the end of this race, guys, you're gonna be more capable. The first step, guys, is knowing it's a tough road. But through that effort, builds the character of the person you wanna be at the end. Accept that.
I get happier about the harder it is because I know that no one else will follow. And I think if you can shift from this is hard to no one else will be able to do this, then it flips from being this thing that you're like, oh, poor me, to oh, poor everyone else who's gonna have to fucking try.
Yeah.
And I think that is so much more motivating as a frame for the exact same circumstance.
99% of people in the world are convinced that they're incapable of achieving great things, so they aim for the mediocre. The level of competition is thus fiercest for realistic goals, paradoxically making them the most time and energy consuming. If you are insecure, guess what? The rest of the world is too. Do not overestimate the competition and underestimate yourself. You are better than you think.
And I want to see you develop into the 2.0 version of yourself. And that only happens when you are ready to let go of living like an average human and start living like a savage who deserves success, abundance, happiness, security, prosperity, legacy, meaning, fulfillment, significance, purpose.
You accept outcomes and you accept circumstances. You accept the fact that you were dealt whatever hand you were dealt. That's acceptance. You trying to rebel against that is you trying to fight the universe, and the universe is going to win every time. But in terms of you framing acceptance as saying that I am comfortable with who I am and I cannot be better and I must be satisfied with that, is the biggest embodiment of failure that I can imagine. There's a difference between saying I am good enough and I am good. So you could say I am good enough for my current state based on the work that I've put into it, but I could be better.
Sure, every time you tell your sad, pathetic story, all you do is you reinforce the fact that you're sad, you're pathetic, you're undeserving. Effectively, you reinforce the fact that you're okay with being a loser. I don't want you to be a fucking loser. What if you told people the story of, hey, I had a fucked up life, but I don't want to tell you that. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do next, and I'm going to go out and do it. That is what self-development is about. That is what peak performance is about. That is what breaking through self-limiting beliefs is about. Is rewriting the story, because as long as you have breath in your lungs, as long as your heart is beating, you can go and rewrite the story of how your life ends.
We all know when we're relaxed exactly the person we want to become. The question is, do we believe we can become it? Without that belief, every journey will run into a debate. That debate is when pain starts to fill the body. What are you gonna do? How bad do you want it? There's two options: to continue forward, pushing upward. And if you do, that dream is given birth, and forever you will live in the reality of it.
One thing you can't escape is that to be good at anything, you gotta put the hours in. It is hard work. I mean, look, yes, people win the lottery. You hear about these crazy success stories, but they are one in literally a billion. Mm-hmm. I mean, for me, the majority of people I've met who haven't inherited anything, but have just built something on their own, they've done it because they're talented, they've got great instincts, and importantly, they have really, really put the hours in.
Are you interested or are you obsessed? Do you think Michael Jordan was just interested in winning championships? You think Kobe Bryant was just interested in basketball? Those individuals are obsessed. In order to be the best, in order to reach that next level, You can no longer be interested. Interested is a hobby. You can be interested in many things. Oh, I'm interested in reading. I'm interested in gardening. I'm interested in cars. You can fall in and out of your interest, but your obsession stays with you all the time.
I feel to be at the pinnacle of any game, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie. What would that guy do? What would that guy do right now?
We're all looking for this golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it making money? Is it my family? Motherfucker, the purpose is you. We forget that. Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do some fucking shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't?
If your job is to try to be the best basketball player you can be, right? To do that, you have to practice, you have to train, right? You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, you do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions.
You have to learn how to get up and do when you ain't got no fucking 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life fucking sucks. You're in the fucking dungeon. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm still going to get it. Because when that time comes, because the time is gonna come, when that purpose is there, you'll be ready. But most of us fucking aren't ready because we don't know how to do without having the golden carrot in front of us.
Right, and so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up because they're 5 years behind. Right? So it makes sense to get up and start your day early because you can get more work in.
Interested people watch obsessed people change the world. Everybody who's obsessed in their business, in their field of action, they are the topic of the conversation of the employees at work. They're the water cooler conversations. They're the individuals people are texting about. Because they're so engrossed in your life, with your obsession with what you're doing, they don't have time for their own, because they're interested in what's going on with them.
I want to give you the single easiest razor to predict my behavior. And I said, whatever will be the most epic story is the thing that I will most likely do. And so oftentimes the most epic story is not the shortest outcome to victory. It's the long saga that results in this big thing later eventually. And I was like, if you ever want to know, if you're like, I'm not sure what he's going to do in this situation, just wonder what the most epic story to tell would be. And that's usually what I will do.
You have to have a plan, and you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it.
Life is always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, trying to give you an excuse not to show up. You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. Take it upon yourself to do that.
An elevated mindset is not what you require or demand from somebody else. It's what you demand of yourself. It's when your obligation to yourself is greater than anybody else's obligation to them.
Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. Get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works.
Yeah, people only root for those who don't need to be rooted for.
You hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're gonna get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. Won the Tony Award. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior.
I became obsessed
with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say, you gotta be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do, the best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
You gotta go out there and fail. You gotta go out there and fall down. Most people who have won big have failed big. And what I promised myself as a little boy, I said I can never leave the gym knowing I have 5% left.
He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
Unchosen suffering is going to happen in life. Your parents are going to pass away, loved ones are going to die, your relationships are going to break down, your body is going to fail you, you're going to become ill or sick or destitute. Things are going to happen that you have no control over. And the only way that you can prepare yourself for unchosen suffering is with chosen suffering. You can elect to put yourself into a position to become a stronger alloy of whatever the metal is that you're made of. And by purposefully choosing difficult things, you will armor yourself against that situation.
You've lived a life dominated by doubt and fear. How do you step into bravery? Step. That's how you step into bravery. Step. Take the step. Step aggressively towards your fear.
I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again. The same thing in life is the same thing here. If you can do this, you can do anything. Anything. Right now, you're 5% away. 5% away from being a champion.
That step towards your fear is the step into bravery. Because we're scared of what we don't know. And there is only one way to learn and to know, and that is to confront that fear. You have to step, you have to go.
Sometimes you gotta stop focusing and thinking about what could have happened and what should have happened, and you gotta live in what is happening, right? Because I always say to him, stop trying to understand it and focus on surviving it, because the quicker you can survive it, the quicker you can use it, the quicker you can extract a lesson from it, the quicker you can glean perspective from it.
How do you get to the gym every day? You step. You go. How do you change your diet? You step. You go. How do you overcome fear of failure or fear of success or fear of fear itself? You step.
And for all of us, we're gonna encounter those defining moments in our lives, right? To where it's gonna hurt, right? You went through it. I went through it. Life is so cold-blooded. You're gonna get knocked out like that again. And again, and again. So the challenge is, will you learn the lessons from it so the lessons doesn't have to keep getting repeated and you keep having to learn it?
What I tell people is just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of, but all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do.
The truth is, whatever game you play in life, sometimes you're going to lose. A point, a match, a season, a job. It's a roller coaster with many ups and downs. And it's natural when you're down to doubt yourself and to feel sorry for yourself. And by the way, your opponents have self-doubt too. Don't ever forget that. But negative energy is wasted energy.
At that time, I knew what happened in their minds. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish for fucking rain. When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are.
You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That is, to me, the sign of a champion. The best in the world are not the best because they win every point. It's because they know they'll lose again and again and have learned how to deal with it. You accept it, cry it out if you need to, and then force a smile. You move on, be relentless, adapt and grow, work harder, work smarter. Remember, work smarter.